అంతే చెప్పు ఏమైంది ఇందులో.
ఇక్కడ నాకు 2 ఎర్రర్స్ వచ్చాయి కదన్నా. ఒకటి 0 డివిజన్ ఎర్రర్, టూ మెనీ రోస్ ఎర్రర్ ఉంది కదా.
ఓకే
SQL ఎర్రర్ ఇది ప్రింట్ చేస్తే నాకు 2 ఎర్రర్స్ డిస్ప్లే అవ్వాలి, కానీ ఒకటే ఎర్రర్ వస్తుంది ఇక్కడ. డివిజన్ ఎర్రర్ ఒకటే వస్తుంది, 0 డివిజన్ ఎర్రర్ ఒకటే వస్తుంది.
PLSQL అనేది స్టెప్ బై స్టెప్ ప్రాసెస్. ఓకే ఫస్ట్ డైరెక్ట్గా బిగిన్లోకి వస్తుంది. నువ్వు ఏ కోడ్ రాసినా ఒక 1000 లైన్స్ 10,000 లైన్స్ కోడ్ రాసినా కానీ స్టార్టింగ్ ఇది బిగిన్లోకి వస్తుంది. ఇక్కడికి వచ్చిన తర్వాత ఈ స్టెప్ చూస్తుంది. ఈ స్టెప్ దగ్గర నెక్స్ట్ ఏమవుతుంది, ఇక్కడ ఏ అనేది డిక్లేర్ చేశారు. సో ఏ అనేది డిక్లేర్ చేసావు కాబట్టి మళ్ళీ ఇక్కడ పైకి వెళ్తుంది. డిక్లరేషన్ బ్లాక్లోకి వెళ్ళి ఇది చెక్ చేస్తుంది. సో ఓకే, this step is completed. Next this step. Here you have declared B. Again it will check in declaration section B. That is okay. That is number and you are giving number. That is okay. Next C. So C is the number. So you are giving numbers only. That is okay. But here you are getting error 100 by 0. 0 divided. So it will not continue here. It will not continue. Once you get error, directly it will go to the exception block. Clear?
కానీ నాకు ఇది కూడా డిస్ప్లే అవ్వాలంటే ఎట్లా అన్నది?
You cannot display. సో ఒక్కసారి నీకు ఎర్రర్ వచ్చిందంటే డైరెక్ట్ ఎక్సెప్షన్ బ్లాక్ లో వెళ్ళిపోతుంది.
అంటే సీక్వెన్స్ గా ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవుతుంది అన్నది.
సీక్వెన్స్ గా ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవుతుంది, స్టెప్ బై స్టెప్ ప్రాసెస్. నీకు అంతకీ నువ్వు ఎర్రర్ డిస్ప్లే చేయాలనుకుంటే నువ్వు బిగిన్ బ్లాక్ రాసుకో. ఇన్సైడ్ ఒక బిగిన్ బ్లాక్ రాసుకో. సేమ్ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తాను. ఇది డైరెక్ట్ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ చేస్తే ఏమొస్తుంది?
0 డివిజన్ ఎర్రర్ వస్తుంది అన్న.
డివిజర్ is equal to 0, డివిజర్ equal to 0. నీకు రెండో అదే డిస్ప్లే అవుతుంది కదా. సో అదే చెప్పాను కదా, ఇక్కడ ఆల్రెడీ ఎర్రర్ వచ్చినప్పుడు డైరెక్ట్గా ఎక్సెప్షన్ బ్లాక్లోకి వెళ్ళిపోయింది. అది ఎక్సెప్షన్ బ్లాక్లోకి వెళ్ళి టూ డిస్ప్లే చేస్తుంది. ఇంకా ఇది ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవ్వడానికి ఛాన్స్ లేదు కదా, ఆల్రెడీ ఎక్సెప్షన్ బ్లాక్లోకి వెళ్ళిపోయింది. సో ఇప్పుడు నీకేం కావాలంటే 2 ఎర్రర్స్ డిస్ప్లే చేయాలి, ఇది ఒకటి ఇది ఒకటి.
రెండు ఎర్రర్స్ వచ్చినట్టు చూపించాలి నాకు.
అప్పుడు ఏం చేయాలంటే నువ్వు ఇన్సైడ్ ఒక బిగిన్ బ్లాక్ రాసుకో. ఫస్ట్ దానికి ఒక బిగిన్ రాసుకో. ఇది ఒక క్వరీ. సో ఇక్కడ నువ్వు ఏం చేస్తా అంటే ఎక్సెప్షన్ రాసుకో. అయిపోయింది. ఇది ఫస్ట్ వన్, ఫస్ట్ బిగిన్ అండి. సెకండ్ ఏమో అవుట్ సైడ్ ఉంటుంది
అన్న. అక్కడ స్లాష్ అవసరం లేదా అక్కడ ఎండ్ దగ్గర?
ఎందుకంటే నెక్స్ట్ ఇది కూడా ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవుతుంది కదా లైన్ లో. Error 1 is division equal to 0. Error 2 is exact fetch returns more than number of rows. ఏం చేసామంటే మనం, సో ఇక్కడ ప్రీవియస్ దాంట్లో ఏమైంది, ఇక్కడ ఎర్రర్ వచ్చినప్పుడు ఆటోమేటిక్గా ఎక్సెప్షన్ బ్లాక్లోకి వెళ్ళిపోయింది. సో మిగతా ఈ క్వరీ అనేది రన్ అవ్వలేదు. సో నాకు అది కూడా రన్ అవ్వాలి, అందుకే నేను ఏం చేశానంటే ఫస్ట్ బ్లాక్ని ఒక బిగినర్ బ్లాక్లో పెట్టాను.
నాకు ఇప్పుడు ఇఫ్ ఎల్స్ రాయొచ్చా? ఇఫ్ ఎల్స్ ఇఫ్
దేనికి?
అది మనకి 2 ఎర్రర్స్ ఉన్నాయి కదన్న ఇక్కడ.
ఓకే.
దానికి ఒక దాన్ని ఈ ఫ్లో పెట్టి ఇంకో దాన్ని ఎల్సి ఫ్లో పెట్టి ఎక్సెప్షన్ అటు రాయాలి.
రాయొచ్చు, కానీ అప్పుడు కూడా నీకు ఒకటే అవుతుంది కదా, ఒకటే ఎర్రర్ వస్తుంది.
ఓకే
ఓకేనా?
ఓకే.
ఇట్లా నువ్వు కూడా ఇక్కడ ఎర్రర్ వచ్చినా కంటిన్యూ అవ్వాలనుకుంటే దీన్ని సపరేట్ బిగిన్ అండ్ బ్లాక్ లో పెట్టుకో. ఇన్సైడ్ ద బిగిన్ అండ్ బ్లాక్, నెస్టెడ్ బ్లాక్ అంటారు దీన్ని. ఒక బిగిన్ లో ఇంకొక బిగిన్ రాస్తే దీన్ని నెస్టెడ్ బ్లాక్ అంటారు.
ఓకే అన్న ఇప్పుడు ఎక్సెప్షన్ లో ఇంకో ఎక్సెప్షన్ రాయొచ్చా? నెస్టెడ్ ఎక్సెప్షన్ అట్లా?
ఎక్సెప్షన్ లో ఇంకో ఎక్సెప్షన్ రాయలేము.
అన్న ఇంకో కోడ్ కూడా పంపించాం ఒకసారి చూడండి అది. ఇక్కడ ఎండ్ ఎన్కౌంటర్డ్ ఎండ్ అని ఎర్రర్ వస్తున్నాను ఇక్కడ. ఇది రెండు ట్రూయే కదన్న, మనకి 0 డివిజన్ ఎర్రర్ ఉంది, టూ మెనీ రోస్ ఎర్రర్ ఉంది, రెండు ఉన్నాయి.
అట్లా ఎట్లా రాస్తావు అసలు?
మరి ఆర్ ఆపరేటర్ ఉపయోగిస్తే వస్తుంది, మళ్ళీ ఎండ్ ఉపయోగిస్తే రావట్లేదు.
రాదు. ఎండ్ అంటే ఏంటి?
రెండు ట్రూ అయి ఉండాలి.
రెండు ట్రూ అయి ఉంటాయి, కానీ ఇక్కడ ఏమైంది?
ఓకే ఓకే, అక్కడతో ఆగిపోయి మళ్ళీ
అయిపోయింది కదా, ఇక్కడ ఇవ్వలేదు కదా ఇంకా. అర్థమైందా?
అర్థమైంది. మరి ఆర్ ఎట్లా వస్తుందన్న మరి?
ఆర్ అంటే ఏంటి?
ఒకటి ట్రూ అయి ఉండాలి, రెండోది ఫాల్స్ అయి ఉండాలి.
ఒక ట్రూ అయిందా?
ఓకే అన్న.
ఓకే
ఓకే.
సో ప్రొసీజర్స్ ప్రాక్టీస్ అయ్యారు అందరూ? జస్ట్
ప్రాక్టీస్ చేశాను.
జస్ట్ వెయిట్ 1 minute.
అన్న
So in last class we have discussed about procedures. Today we'll start with the functions. Okay. Procedures and functions both are same, but procedure will do some business logics, and it must not return a value. For example, is it mandatory to return a value in function procedure? Is it mandatory to return a value in procedure? All are there, right? Procedures practice చేశారా అసలు ఎంతవరకు ఎవరన్నా? Hello, am I audible?
ఎస్ అన్న.
Okay.
Yes, then.
No one is telling, then I will continue my class then. Okay, we'll see functions. No one is practicing, so no use to tell in depth.
ప్రాక్టీస్ చేసావన్నా?
నన్ను క్వశ్చన్ అడిగింది ఏంటి, ప్రొసీజర్ లో వాల్యూ రిటర్న్ చేస్తామా?
రిటర్న్
చేయమా?
ప్రొసీజర్ లో పారామీటర్స్ పాస్ చేస్తాం.
Okay. Okay, listen the class. Yeah. Now we will see what are the functions we are having in SQL.
అగ్రిగేట్ ఫంక్షన్స్.
Any functions, aggregate functions, string functions, character functions, like toChar, toDate, some substring function, min, max, count, sum. These are the SQL functions. Okay. So if we want to use some functions which is not predefined, for example, if there is any requirement are there, so I want to see the count of the column, so we are having count star. So you want to divide the string, substring are there. If you want to see the position of the string, in string are there. If you want to convert the number to character, toChar function is there. Okay, but we need, so if some requirements are there that we don't have any predefined exception, for that we need to create a user defined functions. User defined functions, those are PLSQL functions. Okay, so whatever the logic which is to run the logic, if we don't have any predefined exception, we need to create our user defined exception, that is the PLSQL functions. Okay, clear? See, these are the user defined functions. Functions are the database object. Functions are used to computational purpose. Computational purpose means some calculations. If there is any calculations, we need to calculate and we need to return the value. Functions must return a value. By default, function will return a single value. Return keyword is a mandatory. Okay. Function, see here, function must return a value. Procedure may or may not return a value. Procedure value return చేయొచ్చు, రిటర్న్ చేయకపోవచ్చు, కానీ అది మ్యాండేటరీ కాదు. అది ఆల్రెడీ డిస్కస్ చేశారు లాస్ట్ క్లాస్లో, మర్చిపోయినట్లున్నాం అందరూ. ఫంక్షన్ మస్ట్ రిటర్న్ ఎ వాల్యూ. ఫంక్షన్ అనేది మస్ట్ రిటర్న్ ఎ వాల్యూ. సో వితౌట్ రిటర్న్ కీవర్డ్ there is no function. The return keyword is mandatory. Okay, remember this word. Functions we can call in select query, but we cannot call procedure in select query. Procedure create చేస్తే మనం select query లో కాల్ చేయలేము, కానీ ఫంక్షన్ క్రియేట్ చేస్తే మనం procedure select query లో కాల్ చేయొచ్చు. Okay, so if you use return keyword, by default function will return a single value, but if you want to display more values, we are having some out parameters as well as ref cursor. Okay, like procedure, function also having two parts. One is function specification and function body. This is the syntax. Same everything like procedure only. Like procedure only, same everything is same, but only one thing here is here written and here written. That's it. When compared to the procedure and function, syntax everything is same except this written keyword. Written keyword will be there in function. Execution of function same using select clause, but we can execute function in select clause, but procedure we cannot use using anonymous blocks, using binary variables. That's see here. This is one small function I'm creating. Create or replace function. Function name is f1. I'm giving one parameter, input parameter, and return varchar. Okay, is begin return a. Simply I mentioned return a. Whatever I'm giving here, input parameter, I'm simply displaying that result. Function created. Now how to call the function? One is select query and one is anonymous block. Select query is this. Select query. So I'm displaying hello world. So I want to display same thing. Hello world is displayed. Second thing is by using anonymous block. I declared one variable. In that variable, so I am executing that function. This is the function. F1 is my function. So if we execute this function, the hello world will be displayed and it will be stored into the A. So this A I am displaying here. dbms output dot put underscore line. Hello world. So this is the creation of simple function and calling the function. Write a PLSQL stored function to return even or odd numbers based on the given output. So if anyone remembered, tell me which SQL function is there. For example, I have given 2. This should come as even. I'm given 3. This should come as odd. 10. Even. 10. Is there any SQL function to find out this?
mod operator.
Yeah, tell me. Okay, you can use mod of 10,2. If it comes 0, then even. If it not comes 0, not equal to 0, then odd. Like that we can find. We can find out. By using case statements, we can find out. So same thing, I'm creating a function. Create a replace function name, input parameter. A number I'm taking. return varchar2 as begin if mod of a comma 2 equal to 0, then return even, else return odd. Means here I am giving one number, 2 I will give. Okay, directly it will go mod of 2 comma 2 equal to 0. If it is true, then it will display even. If I give 3 comma 2 equal to 0, it's not true, so then directly it will go to the else block and it will return the odd. So like that we can create the function created. Call this select f1 of 2 I am giving input parameter and even 10 even 13 odd 17 odd. So this is the function I have created, whether the given a number is even or odd. Okay, clear with this function? If anyone having any doubts, then ask me clear in this class only. Okay, because if you don't understand now, so after that you will practice, you won't understand anything. So that is why if you have any doubts, you can ask me right now. Next one, can we use function in select SQL to insert the values? So if we create a procedure, can we use this into a select SQL? No, you cannot use. But function can we use? Let's see. The answer is yes, we can use while inserting the value. Okay. So I have created one table. I'm creating one table. Describe test. There are two columns. One is serial number. Second one is result. So while inserting the data, here I am inserting one value, and now we have created one function. The same function I am using here. F1 of 10. See. I am inserted one record. Another one 11 I am inserting. Here also 11. 30. Here also 13. 15. 16. Here also 16. 17. I have inserted into the test values. Commit. Let's select. See here. 10 is even number, 11 is odd number, 13 is odd number, 15 is odd number, 16 and 18 are even numbers. So like this, if you create one function, you can use it into the SQL to insert the values also. Clear this point?
Yes.
I have created simply one function. That function I have used into the insert statement. That's it. Next program. This one. Write a PLSQL stored function to return a gross salary for the given employee number. Gross salary equal to salary plus HRA plus travel allowance plus PF. Gross salary. HRA is the 10% of the salary. For example, so if you take 739 employee, His salary is 5,000. How much HRA is having? 10% of salary means 500. Next, travel allowances, 20% of the salary. 20% of the salary means 20% of 5,000 means 1,000. Next, PF 10% of the salary. 10% of the salary means 5,000 plus 500. Now gross salary formula is what? Salary plus HRA plus TA plus PF. So his salary is 5,000 and his HRA is 500. Travel allowance is 1,000. PF is 500. So his gross salary is 7,000. Okay, you need to find out. If you give one employee number, you should return the gross value. That is the program. I have given 739. Automatically, it should calculate the gross salary and it should return the value 7,000. That's it. See, this is the program. Create or replace function name. Function name every time I'm giving F1 only. So you can give anything name. P employee number. This is the input parameter. Return number. Next thing is V salary, gross, HRA, TA, PM. These are all variables I have declared. Where I have used in begin statement. Simply what I'm taking, select salary into V salary. This is the V salary from employee, where employee number equal to 739. That's it. First from table, I'm taking one salary for the given employee number. For example, if I give 739, it will return the 5,000 here. Next, HRA is calculating V salary into 0.1. 10% means 0.1 only, right? 10% means 10 divided by 100. That is 0.1. Here I am calculating HRA. V salary into 0.1. Next, travel allowances. V salary into 0.2. 20% means 0.2. Next, PF. V salary into 0.1. Next, what is the gross? V salary plus HRA plus TA plus PF. These all values we are having. So simply I am creating gross. Here I am returning the gross. That's it. This is the simple program, simple function. Now function created. One of 7,839 employee are giving. See, his gross salary is 7,000. Let's see other employee. We'll see 7,844 employee. Based on this formula, can anyone tell me the gross salary? Just calculate and tell me. 1,500 is salary. 7,844 employee. Salary is 1,500. So what is the gross salary? Can anyone tell me? Calculate and tell me. This is a mathematical only, not program. $3,500. Okay, let's calculate. 10% of the salary is
150.
150. 20% means
Percent is
300.
300. 10% 150.
10% 150. And the gross is 1,500
100 plus
plus 150 plus 300 plus
2,100.
it is
2,100.
2,100. Let's see with the help of program. 7844. Yeah, 2100. So like this, automatically, if we create function once, it will automatically do that. Let's see 7876 employee. 1540. So that is the function. So as of now, we have seen, we have written value, written number. Here also we have written. So single value only we are returning. So in any program, single value only we are returning. So in definition also we have seen, if we use return keyword, it will display single record. By default, function will return a single value. If we want to return more than one value, then use out parameter as well as ref cursor. See here, returning more than one value function. So what I'm returning, I'm giving one department number. Department number I'm giving. So I'm taking department name and location. These two I'm displaying. So this is the program. I have created one function. Okay, now in select query you cannot call, because so here one is input parameter is there, two output parameters are there. So for this I have created one anonymous block. In the anonymous block I have declared three variables, and this is the function actually. F1 or one is input parameter and remaining two are the output parameters, B and C. Okay, I am storing the value, I am storing the department name in B, I am storing the location in C. Okay, and total function value result I am storing into the A. Okay, now dbms output dot put underscore line B comma C, because B we have already, whenever you have executed function, automatically out parameter will be stored into the B and this out parameter will be stored into the C. So I am displaying that. So now we are seeing 30th department. See, 30th department name is sales and location is Texas. We want to see 10th department. So function or procedure or package, anything, out parameters are very important. In parameters are very simple only, but when you use out parameter, how to call this, that is very important. Accounting and taxes. So if you want to see 20th department, where it finished it.
ఇందాక డిక్లేర్ సెలెక్ట్ అవ్వలేదండి, కాపీ చేసేటప్పుడు.
Yeah, 20th department is research purpose. So here we can create our own aggregate function, like I'll ask one question now. There is 10th department, 20th department, 30th department. Okay, how many numbers are there? How many employees are there in 10th department? How many employees are there in 20th department? How many employees are there in 30th department? I want the SQL query.
Use count.
Okay, tell me the query. Anyone think and tell me? Department number and count of the employees. Display department number, comma, count of employees. For example, if 10th department they are having 3 employees, and it's displayed like this. 20th department having 5 employees like this. Like this. Tell me the select query.
Select department number, comma, count of employee number. Brother, alias name you have to give as employee count.
Any, if you don't give also, that is okay.
Okay. Group by department number.
Thirtieth department 6 employees. So there is no department number for that I will employee. 20th department 5, 10th department 3. Okay, this we can achieve, but can we see the employees numbers here? For example, 30th department 6 employees are there. So I want to say 30 and employee 1, employee 2, employee 3, employee 4. 10th department, employee 1, employee 2, employee 3, like this. Can we see that with the using normal SQL? No, it's not possible. Like this I want to see. If department number 10 is there, I want to see king, miller, clerk. Can we see like that? No, it's not possible. For this, we can create one function, user-defined function we can create. Here I have created one function. I'm taking the input parameter as department number. Okay, and one cursor I have taken. First, what it will do, select employee name from employee where department number equal to department number 10. So here I have declared first. So if I give 10, what it will give? It will give the employee numbers. If I give 20, it will give the 20 employee numbers. If I give 30, it will give the 30 employee number. For example, first I have taken 10. Let's see. So total, these 3 employees are there. These 3 employees are there in cursor. First I am looping through. For I in C1 loop. I means first here 1 will be there first. Okay. A equal to A. Concatenate operator. First A is nothing is there. So directly it will display the I dot employee name. What is I dot employee name? I dot employee name is first position. King is there. King will come. Next. Just a minute. Okay. So again it will go, it will come here. So it will become 2. Okay, second position. So now what is there in A? A is having king here. This will come here. A is becoming, A is having king. So what it will come here? King. Next, what it will do? It will give the space. space. I dot e name is I what is I position? Second e name. What is the second e name? Clark. Now it will give. Next it will go inside. Now this is the third position. Again it will come here. So in the A position, what we are having? In the A position, we are having king and clerk. Again, what it will do? It will give the space. And the third position, E name, employee name. What is the employee name? Miller. Like this, it will give. Okay, if I give 20, same. If I give 30, same. Let's see. Function created with comparison. So here it is showing function created with compilation errors. Here, where you can see the errors. Show errors. Show errors. We can see here. Encountered the symbol and expecting the following. So here I have used king, no? So that's the reason it gave error. Function created. Now see, select F1 of 10. See, king, clerk, Miller. Select for what I am using. Department number, comma, F1 of department number from employee. Group by department number, order by department number. Same that function I have used here. So in select query, sorry, in SQL, if you use this, you can see count only. You cannot see the employees. But with our user defined function, that is our user defined function. So if I use this, you can see like this: 10th department employee names, 20th department employee names, 30th department employee names. Okay, like this we can create our own user defined function with our logics. Clear? Next thing is ref cursor. So before I will tell this, so I will tell one thing. Can we use DML functions in procedure? Yes, we can use. Can we use commit inside the procedure? That is also we can use. We have seen that. But can we use DML functions, DMLs in function? That we will see now. I'm not using any pragma now. So what I'm doing here, one function I have created. Okay, if I give employee number, so I want to delete from employee copy, and I'm displaying the count, how much count we have deleted. That writer I count I am doing, and inside that I am committing the function. Employee copy is there. There. Created one function, nothing but whatever we have given employee number, that I am deleting from the employee copy. That's it. SQL percent row count will give how many records are deleted. Okay, now function created. So I am calling So I'm deleting one employee, 7839. 7839 employee I'm deleting. What is showing? Cannot perform a DML operations inside a query. Okay. If you call DML operation inside a query, it will throw an error when you call it to the select query. But you are here. So this is anonymous block. I have declared one variable. I'm executing the function. So simply I'm displaying the output. Let's see. One. What is one? So in program, we have given I count, SQL percent row count. How many records are deleted? That it will show, it will return. So here one record is deleted. 73 employee is not there. See, select star from MP count. We have deleted from EMP copy, right? Okay, we have not committed it, so it will not show. So see, now see here, when you are doing by anonymous block, inside the anonymous block, we are using that function with the DML operation. It is successfully executed. But when we call it into the select query, it is throwing an error. Cannot perform a DML operations inside the query. So with this, we can conclude that if we use DML operations in the function, we cannot call it into the select query. If we want to call the DML operations in select query, then we need to use pragma autonomous transaction. See, with pragma autonomous transaction, now I have created with pragma autonomous transaction. What is pragma autonomous transaction?
It is used to perform independent transactions.
Now I'm trying to set. See now it is not throwing a label. It is simply written the value. Clear? So you should remember whatever you are doing, insert operation, update operation, or delete operations inside the function, you can use that. You can use, but you cannot call it into the select query. That's it. If you want to call the function with DML operation in select query, you need pragma autonomous transaction. This pragma autonomous transactions are very important. So in every class, I'm telling you. Yeah. Now we will see ref cursor. What is ref cursor? Now tell me what is ref cursor and what is bind variable.
If there are a number of cursors in a declare, then we use that in replacement of cursor, we use ref cursor.
Yeah, instead of declaring so many
Ref
cursors, we can create only one ref cursor and we can open this ref cursor for n number
of tables.
Select queries. Okay. So, and what is bind variable?
It is a global variable. It is available until the session is available. When a session is closed, the bind variable memory also deleted.
Okay. I'm displaying. So in real time scenario, mostly, so for front end will be there. So for example, like back statements only. Okay, if you give your customer ID and your password, input. Customer ID and password is input. It will display the all bank statements, bank results, everything it will display. So for all things, if you want to display, you need to create one select query. By using select query, you need to create one function with ref cursor. Based on the input, the results will be displayed. Like I am showing here. See, returning result set by using ref cursor. Create or replace function. Department number I am giving as input parameter. Return sysref cursor. I am returning not a varchar, not a number, nothing. I am just giving a sysref cursor. Means it will return the result set. And I am declaring one variable L cursor as a sysref cursor. So what I am displaying, whatever the employee number, employee name, salary from employee, where department number equal to this. If I give 10th department, it will give the 10th department details. If I give 20 department, it will give the 20 department. Based on the input, it will return the result set. Okay. So now I am creating this. Okay, the function is created with ref cursor. Now how to call this? So with ref cursor, we cannot call as a anonymous block, and we cannot call as a if we call an anonymous block, then we need to again another loop we need to write, and you cannot call into select query. So here we are having bind variables. I have created one bind variable L cursor as ref cursor. I have created one bind variable. So bind variable steps everyone know. 3 steps are there. One is declaration, another one is using of bind variables. Here I have used the bind variable and I have executed the function. Function is this function. F1 of 30 means 30th department employee details will be stored into the L cursor. Next, so now the result set is stored into the L cursor. Now we need to print that. That's it. So this is the 30th department employee. To return the result set, the sysref cursor will be useful by using function. Function with ref cursor is very important.
sysref cursor అంటే అది ఇక్కడ డేటా టైపా?
sysref cursor అంటే ఇది result set display చేస్తుంది. Normal ref cursor is different and sysref cursor is different.
అది ప్రీడిఫైన్డ్ లేకపోతే యూజర్ డిఫైన్డ్ అన్నది sys_.
Predefined. Oracle predefined this.
Okay.
Now functions topic also completed. We'll see some basic differences between procedure and function. Procedure may or may not return value. So it is not a mandatory to return value. So if you want to return value, we need to use in out parameter or ref cursor we can use. Function must return a value. Okay, function return keyword is mandatory. It should return a value. By default, single value to return out parameter as well as ref cursor to display the more results. Procedure is used to do some business logics. Function is used to computational purpose, like calculation purpose, like we have seen gross salary, find out the gross salary. Okay, in real time, how it will use? One purpose is returning the result set by using ref cursor. That is one purpose. Another purpose is if you want to do any calculations, so do the calculation and return the result set. That is computational purpose. Procedure DML, yes, we can use directly, but in function DMLs, we can use DMLs in function, but we cannot call it into the select query. If you want to call, you need pragma transaction. That's it. Procedure in select query we cannot call. Function in select query we can call, as well as we can use function in SQL to insert the values. First example, there's to insert the values. Here, any doubt? Anyone having procedure information? If no doubt, then I will continue with the next topic.
No doubt.
Till now, what we have discussed: anonymous blocks, cursors, exceptions, here only control statements. Control statements are if else condition. Iterative statements. Iterative blocks. These are the loops: for loop, while loop. These are functions. Till now, we have completed these topics. Now, what are the remaining topics we are having? Yes. Packages and functions. Today only we will complete the triggers topic also, and packages and collections in next classes. Everyone okay, right?
Yes, bro.
Yes.
Because we have taken so much gap, that's the reason I'm continuing this session. What is trigger in normal scenario? What is trigger? Trigger will fire when the event occurs. Trigger will fire when the event occurs. Okay. When the event occurs means if one table is there, for example. Okay, in one table is there. So if any user is deleting some value, so in real time scenario, there are historical tables. Historical table means if the project starts from 2000 to 2021, all data will be present. These 21 years data will be present for one particular project. So those are the historical tables. So if any user will come and if he perform any delete operation, then what will happen? So by mistakenly he has deleted the data, or he want to delete one particular record, but he forgot where condition. Test table is there. He want to delete where number equal to 1, for example. Okay, but he forgot where condition. Then what will happen? Total data will be deleted. Okay, so actually in production environment, no one will give the insert DML privileges to the historical tables, nothing. So for example, if they have, so by mistakenly, if they want to do delete operation, insert operation, update operation, what will happen? The data will be inconsistent. So the original data will not be present if you do by mistakenly. So we want to restrict these operations. Okay, we want to restrict these operations. That is one thing. And so, okay, you are deleting some values in the table. Okay, so you want to store somewhere. What is the old value? and what new value you have inserted. Okay, you are updating something. So in place of 100, you have updated 200. So you need to track somewhere. So what was the old value and what the new value you have inserted. Okay, you are inserting the data. So what are the new values you have inserted and at what time you have inserted. So these all operations for auditing purpose. This everything will be useful to auditing. On that table, one particular table, how many DML operations happened, when new records are inserted, when the records are deleted. So everything we can track in some auditing table. For that purpose, triggers will be helpful. Okay. Now we see practically. Uses of triggers. Triggers to restrict the operational tables, like I said previously, for auditing purpose, to maintain the replica of the table. To maintain the replica of the table means, so in there is one table, test table. So every day we are inserting the data in test table. Okay, every day there is source table. From source table, every day we are inserting the data to the test table. Every day. So this contains the data. So for example, today we have inserted the data and the data lost. We have lost the data. Then what will happen? So you don't have backup also. So to maintain the backup, so whatever we are inserting the data into test, automatically that record should go into the test one also, because whenever the test is lost the data, you can find that data into the test one. So this is the replica. To maintain the replica means same copy table. To maintain the replica of the table, copy of the table. For example, whenever you are inserting the data into employee, automatically it will insert into the employee copy. So further, okay. Triggers are the database objects. Triggers will get fired when the event occurs. Like procedure and function, triggers are also having two types. One is trigger specification and trigger body. The types of triggers are statement level and row level triggers. And this is the syntax. Create or replace trigger name, before, after, insert, update, delete for each row. If you write for each row, that will be a row level trigger. If you don't write for each row, that will be a statement level trigger. That's it. And declare begin and everything is same. This is the syntax. First we will see the row level trigger. In row level trigger, body will execute. Body means this trigger body. This trigger body will execute for each row for DML statements. Data internally stored into two rollback segments, that is old and new. For each row means you are deleting 100 records or you are updating 100 records. So for one record, the beginner statement will execute one time. For two records, the beginner statement will execute two times. For 100 records, the beginner statement will execute 100 times. If you use for each row, that is row level triggers. Okay, the data will internally stored in two rollback segments. What are the old and new? This is the new and old. So when it comes to when you are doing insert operation, so you are inserting data into table. Then what will be the old value? So old value it will not there, right? Because you are inserting new value. So new value only will be there. And you are doing update operations. Update operation means you are updating 100 with the 200. So wherever the 100 is there, you are updating with the 200. So there is old value also there and new value also there. Delete. So there is 100, number 100. you are deleting that number. So once you delete it, nothing will be there. So there will be old value and a new value will be not there. You should remember this. These are the two rollback segments. For insert, there is only new value. For update, old value and new value will be there. For delete, only old value will be there, new value will not be there. See, write a PLSQL row level trigger on employee table. Whenever we are inserting data into employee table, then salary should be more than 5,000. Okay. So you are inserting data into the employee table. So always it should check if the salary is greater than 5,000, then only insert. Otherwise, it should not insert. That is the problem. I created simply create or replace trigger one before insert. See here. Before or after trigger timing, insert, update or delete, trigger event. So before means before insert means before insert only it is checking. If he is after insert beginner statement will execute. But here we need to check before insert only. If it is more than 3,000, then only insert. Otherwise, don't insert. See, create before insert on employee copy. For each row means row level trigger. If new dot salary, so we are inserting, right? So insert, for insert there is only new value. If new dot salary is less than 5,000, then raise application error. Where we have seen this raise application error?
Exception. In exception, we see this.
Exception block, user defined exception. We have seen raise application error means to create our own error like Oracle error. Okay, you are inserting one value in the employee copy which is less than 5,000. If it is less than 5,000, then simply raise application error. Salary should be greater than 5,000. That's it.
అక్కడ ఇఫ్ దగ్గర కాలం ఇచ్చారు చూడండి, కాలం అది గ్లోబల్ వేరియబుల్ అది
కాదు. న్యూ అనేది రోల్ బ్యాక్ సిగ్మెంట్స్ అని చెప్పారు కదా. There are two rollback segments, old column name, new column name.
ఓకే అన్న.
So here salary is the column name, old and new are the rollback segments. సో మనం వాల్యూ ఇన్సర్ట్ చేస్తున్నాం టేబుల్లో, ఇన్సర్ట్ చేస్తున్నాం కాబట్టి ఓన్లీ న్యూ వాల్యూనే ఉంటుంది, ఓల్డ్ వాల్యూ ఉంటుంది. ఎందుకంటే మనం కొత్తగా ఇన్సర్ట్ చేస్తున్నాం కదా, ఓల్డ్ వాల్యూ ప్రెసెంట్ ఉండదు, సో న్యూ వాల్యూనే ఉంటుంది. సో కాలమ్ న్యూ డాట్ సాలరీ. Whatever the value you are inserting, that should be greater than 5,000. If it is less than 5,000, then simply raise the error. See, practically trigger created. Okay, now the trigger created. Now try to insert the value into the EMP copy. So I am inserting into the EMP copy. Salary is 4,000. What is showing? I am inserting salary 4,000. It is showing, see, error during execution of trigger. TRG1. TRG1 is our trigger name. Salary should be greater than 5,000. See, whatever we have given the error, that only we are seeing here. Salary should be greater than 5,000. So you give 6,000. Now we are able to insert. Give 7,000, 8,000. Yeah, successfully we got inserted. See, select star from EMP copy. Yeah, these three values are inserted: 6,000, 7,000, 8,000. So insert with 2,000. Error. Salary should be greater than 5,000. So to restrict the operations with the same functionality, in SQL, we are having one utility. We are having one topic with the same functionality. If anyone remember, could you please let me know what's the topic? While inserting the data, we need to check whether the salary is greater than 5,000 or not. If the salary 5,000 greater than 5,000, then only insert. Otherwise, it should not insert. So for the same functionality, we are having one topic in SQL. Nagraj,
బ్రో చెప్పండి బ్రో.
what was that functionality in SQL? ఫంక్షనాలిటీ అర్థమైందా? టేబుల్లో సాలరీ అనేది 5,000 కంటే ఎక్కువ ఇన్సర్ట్ అవ్వాలి. ఒకవేళ తక్కువ ఇన్సర్ట్ చేస్తే ఎర్రర్ రావాలి. సేమ్ రిక్వైర్మెంట్ చేయడానికి మనకి SQL లో ఒక టాపిక్ ఉంది. అది ఏంటి? సత్యరాజ్, నాట్ సబ్క్యూర్. సత్యరాజ్
ఎక్సెప్షన్స్ ప్రాగ్మా ఎక్సెప్షన్.
నేను చెప్పిన SQL PLSQL గా
వ్యూసా అన్న? వ్యూస్
వ్యూస్ ఎందుకు యూస్ అవుతాయి?
వ్యూస్ వచ్చేసి సింపుల్ వ్యూ వచ్చేసి వన్ టేబుల్ క్రియేట్ చేయడం కన్నా కాంప్లెక్స్ వ్యూ వచ్చేసి మోర్ దెన్ వన్ టేబుల్ ఉంటే అది
టేబుల్స్ క్రియేట్ చేయడానికి, ఓన్లీ డేటా డిస్ప్లే చేయడానికి. నేనన్నా టేబుల్ డేటా ఇన్సర్ట్ చేసేటప్పుడు రెస్ట్రిక్షన్స్, డేటా ఇన్సర్ట్ చేసేటప్పుడు రెస్ట్రిక్ట్ చేయాలి దాన్ని.
ఓకే, ప్రైమరీకి ఫారెన్కి.
సరే, కన్స్టెంట్స్ మీకు ఐడియా వచ్చింది. కన్స్టెంట్స్, ఆ కన్స్టెంట్స్ లో ఏమి యూజ్ చేసి మనం ఈ ఫంక్షనాలిటీ అచీవ్ చేయొచ్చు? ప్రైమరీకి యూజ్ చేసి చేయొచ్చా? ఎన్ని కన్స్టెంట్స్ అవైలబుల్ ఉన్నాయి SQL లో? How many constraints are there in SQL? సత్యరాజు, Satyaraju is there or not? మహేందర్,
చెప్పనా?
సత్యరాజు, కన్స్టెంట్స్ ఇన్ SQL.
నాట్ నల్, యూనిక్ కి,
చెప్పు.
ప్రైమరీ కి, ఫారెన్ కి, చెక్, డిఫాల్ట్.
చెక్ కన్స్టెంట్ ఏం చేస్తుంది?
కాలం చెక్ అన్నా.
చెక్ కన్స్టెంట్ ఎందుకు?
కాలం ఉంటుంది కదా, కాలం సాటిస్ఫై చేస్తుంది.
అంటే
వాల్యూస్ ఇన్ కాలం ని సాటిస్ఫై చేస్తుంది స్పెసిఫిక్ కండిషన్ లో.
స్పెసిఫిక్ కండిషన్ అంటే ఏం కండిషన్? ఎగ్జాంపుల్ డేటా టైప్ కన్స్ట్రైంట్ ఉంటుంది కన్నా, మనం కన్స్ట్రైంట్ తీసుకుంటాం కదా. Okay, Mahendra. Mahendra leader. Hari, Sri Hari.
Yeah, Raghu, it is used to restrict the data based on the given condition. Check.
Example.
Like greater than or less than this.
Greater than or less than or equal to anything you can use. So ఒక కండిషన్ ఇస్తే ఆ కండిషన్ సాటిస్ఫై అయితేనే డేటా ఇన్సర్ట్ అవుతుంది,
Yes.
లేకపోతే ఇన్సర్ట్ అవుతుంది. సో ఇప్పుడు మన సేమ్ ఫంక్షనాలిటీ మనం చెక్ కండిషన్ యూజ్ చేయొచ్చు కదా.
Yes.
అది బట్ నో వన్ ఆన్సర్. సో మనం టేబుల్ క్రియేట్ చేసుకునేటప్పుడు number data salary. Here check constant salary greater than 5,000. That's it. If you create like this, so if you do this operation below 5,000, it will throw the check constraint violated. Okay. Next one is write a PLSQL row level trigger on department table. Whenever we are updating department numbers, automatically same department number should be updated in the employee table. Okay. So for example, we are having select star copy. This is one table. Select star for employee. This is one table. Okay, whenever you are updating the employee number, department number in employee table, automatically employee copy should be updated. For that, see here I am updating department copy, right? Sorry. Here select star employee is there. Select star from department. Okay. Here 10th department is there. So based on this, we can join the condition. For example, if you are updating this 10th department to 90th department, okay, then when you are joining employee table and department table, so these records will not come, right? Because it is not matching. Here 90 is there, here 10 is there. So that is the reason, to maintain these two tables are in sync. Whenever you are updating any department number in the department table, automatically employee table also should be updated. That is the, we need to create the trigger. Now see, now update directly. We'll update our copy tables only. My copy is there, and department copy is there. So now I am updating the department copy 10th number with 90. This is the simple update code. Update department copy where set department number equal to 90, where department number equal to 1 row update. Now see, select star from department copy. It is updated to 90, but in employee copy it is not updated. So that is the problem. So but we need to create one trigger. Whenever we are updating the department number, automatically it will be updated to the employee number, employee table department number. That is our requirement. See here I have create or replace trigger 1 after update, means after updating the Previously we have given before insert, but here after update on department copy. So ఎప్పుడైతే డిపార్ట్మెంట్ కాపీలో అప్డేట్ చేసామో దాని తర్వాత ఫర్ ఈచ్ రో అంటే రో లెవెల్ ట్రిగ్గర్ declare pragma autonomous transaction. Why we use pragma autonomous transaction? So this here, can we use commit inside the trigger? Directly we cannot use, but by using pragma autonomous transaction we can use. సో నేను ఇక్కడ కమిట్ యూజ్ చేసే కదా, కమిట్ యూజ్ చేయడానికి నేను ప్రాగ్మా autonomous transaction యూజ్ చేశాను. ఒకవేళ ప్రాగ్మా autonomous transaction యూజ్ చేయకపోతే కమిట్ చేయలేము మనం. We cannot use commit inside the trigger, it will throw an error. So for that I have used pragma autonomous transaction. So after update, whatever the updated in department copy, so update in employee copy also, set department number equal to new dot department number, where department number equal to old dot department number. So here old is 10, new is 90. Okay, wherever the 10 is there, I'm updating 90. So clear everyone why I'm writing here new dot old, new old. See here I have spent for update, there will be new value and there will be old value. Old value is 10, new value is 90 in our example. Trigger already existed. Okay. So previously we have created an employee copy. Now we are creating a department copy. So in that scenario, replace will not work, because see here what is showing. Trigger already exists on another table. Cannot replace it. So first I am dropping the trigger. Trigger created. Now I'm doing the same update command. Before that, see the data in table. Department copy 10 is there. Employee copy 10 is there. Now I'm updating the data. Updating the department copy only. Okay. Department copy 90 is there. Employee copy also updated as 90. Clear? Now again updated to 10. Right. Copy. Set. Department equal to 10. Department equal to in both tables 10 is there, 10 is there. Clear this example? We are creating the trigger first. Okay, we are creating the trigger. This trigger is stored in database permanently, but whenever the event occurs, so here what we have done, after update on department copy, this is the event, update on department copy. Here you have updated the department copy, then automatically trigger will get fired. If the trigger will get fired, what will happen? Update employee copy. That's it. Employee copy will be updated. If you are updating 100 records, since it is a row level trigger, 100 times this trigger will be executed. Clear?
Yes.
The next one is same like I said previously. So before delete, so for example there is historical table, department copy is the historical table. So before delete only we need to give. If you give after delete, what will be used? After deleting, this trigger will get fired. The records will be deleted and this error message will come. So that is the reason I am using before delete. Before delete or department copy, raise application error. We cannot delete data on historical table. This is the simple trigger. Trigger created, delete from department copy. So whenever you are firing delete operation, automatically it will throw an error. We cannot delete data on historical table. See the data, select star from department copy. Data is present, but try to create after delete. I am creating the trigger after delete. Trigger created. Again delete operation you are doing. Delete from employee department copy. Error is showing. We cannot delete data on historical table. Okay, data is there. Actually, it should not present data. After delete on department copy for each row. Okay, anyhow, it will be rolled back. So that is the reason the data is present. Okay. So like that in real time, they will create an historical tables. Whenever by mistake you are doing delete operation on the table, so directly it will throw an error. We cannot delete data on historical table. Okay, clear till here?
Yes.
Trigger is nothing but when the trigger will execute when the event occurs. That's it. In the event occur means if you have created any trigger on employee table, you have created one trigger on employee table. So whenever the insert operation or update operation or delete operation happen, the trigger will get automatically fired and it will do the operation whatever you have given the logic like this. Next, statement level trigger. In statement level trigger, trigger body executed only once per the DML statements. Okay, so in row level trigger, if we are updating 100 records, 100 times the trigger will execute. But in the statement level trigger, trigger body will execute only once per the DML statements. These triggers does not maintain the world and new values. I am writing simple trigger. Write a PLSQL statement level trigger on employee table. Not perform DML operations on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So create or replace or trigger one before insert or update or delete anything on department copy. Begin if two care of state in Friday, Saturday. So today is Sunday, right? So we will give Sunday also. Then raise application error. We cannot perform DML operations on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Just I'm displaying message. That's it. If today is Sunday, right? So the Sunday is in these three. Then simply raise the application error. But if today is Monday, then it will delete. This is one trigger I am creating. Department copy. See, we cannot perform operations on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Here I am removing Sunday. So today is Sunday, right? So I am removing this. And I am executing the trigger. delete from department copy. See 5 records deleted because today is not Friday and today is not Saturday. So that's the reason the records are deleted. If today is Sunday, if today is Saturday, then it will throw an error. We cannot perform the ML operation on Friday, Saturday. Here we have not used for each row. So that is the reason it is a statement level trigger. No. This is also same thing. What whenever we are doing before insert, update, or delete and apply copy. So directly we can mention we cannot perform the insert operation. We cannot perform update operation. We cannot perform delete operation. See here, if inserting, then raise this error. Else if updating, then raise this error. Else if deleting, then raise this error. Then just simply if else condition only. If you are inserting, then display. One second. Copy. Apply the- We cannot perform insert operations on employee. This is why inserting. We cannot perform delete operations on employee. Update. Update. See, we cannot perform update operations on employee. So like this, we can display the errors. See, if inserting, then display this message. We cannot perform insert operation. If updating, we cannot perform update operation. If deleting, we cannot perform delete operation. That's it. Previously, we have told one point for auditing purpose. For auditing purpose, that I will show you example now. This is the example. Let a PLSQL row level trigger on employee table. Whenever user inserting data, those values stored in another table. Whenever updating, then stored in another table. Whenever deleting, then stored in another table. So like that, I am creating 3 tables: insert data, update data, delete data. So insert data will be useful to store the whatever the newly record inserted. Update data will be stored whatever the old values are there. Delete whatever the old values are. These 3 tables now I am creating. Okay, now 3 tables are created. One is insert data, update data, delete data. I am creating one trigger. Create replace trigger name after insert or update or delete an employee copy for each row. Why I am using pragma transaction here? Because I have used commit here. That's the reason I am using pragma transaction. Okay, if inserting, then whenever the insert operations happen on employee copy, automatically that record should insert into the insert data table. Whatever the new values are there, all new values will be inserted. Else if updating, when updating, so new records are new records anyhow will be present in the employee copy after update, but old values we need to track somewhere. So for that purpose, old values I am storing into the update data and delete data. So once you have deleted, so you will not be available to check the data because the data will be deleted. So those deleted data I am storing into the delete data table. That's it. This is the trigger. already exists in another table of trigger. Trigger created. Now see the table, select star from insert data, no data, select star from update data, no data, select star from delete data, no data. These three tables, there is no data. Okay, now we have created trigger. Now I am doing one insert operation on the table, employee copy. See, our intention is whatever we are inserting into the table, employee copy, automatically the data will be inserted into the insert data. That is our intention. Let's see it will work or not. We cannot perform insert operation in employee table. We have created the trigger now. trg2 trigger trg. Okay, now I am inserting the values. Okay, one record inserted. Let's see, select star from apply copy 1001. This is, we have inserted the record now. This record automatically should store into the insert data table. See, insert data. Yeah, automatically is inserted. Insert another record. 20 department number 4. Name is P. This record inserted. Yeah, record inserted. Insert data also record inserted. Okay, this is the auditing purpose. And if you want in real time, they will create another column. Another column. Record inserted time. There we can give our system stamp at what time the record is inserted. That is also we can see here. Next thing, insert is okay. Now I am updating some values. Wherever the employee number 7839 is there, so I am updating 7000. Zeros. 7839 is not there. Okay, 7839 is not there. So 7782 is there. 7782. So 7782. One row updated. See here 7782 is there. Now I am updating it to 7000. See, now updated up. Select star. This is being updated to 7000, but we don't know what is here old value. We don't know old value what is there. So further we have created one table, auditing table, update data. See here we can see the old value 7782. Understood?
12 o'clock.
Okay. So now I'm deleting the data. Delete. Delete from EMP copy. Line number equal to 7000. So one row deleted. This record is not present here. In employee copy, there is no 7000 record. But where it should be, delete data table. That record is here. Okay, this is the auditing purpose of the triggers. Clear everyone?
Yes.
So now we have completed the triggers topic also. This also we have to complete it. Next, only 2 topics also left. Tomorrow I can complete packages. Collections will take 3 days because this is a very big topic. This will take 3 days and this will take 1 day. 4 classes of PLSQL will be completed. But you do practice. PLSQL requires so much practice. Practice is required. Okay. If you do practice, if you have any doubts, you can ask me. I'm stopping the session. Bye.